Before the sun had fully risen, a quiet home in Alabama became the center of a nightmare, a story so disturbing that it left even seasoned investigators shaken. 2 adults were found dead inside their own house, gunshots echoing the end of a life that once looked full of promise. And inside that same home, a 3-year-old child was found alive, unharmed, but surrounded by a silence that would change everything forever. Welcome to Life in Frames. This is the tragic story of Christina Chambers, a respected TV sports reporter, a mentor, a mother, and the man she loved. On the morning of December 16th, Hoover police were rushed to a home on Highland Manor Court after a frantic 911 call came in just after 9 a.m. A family member had gone to check on the couple and instead discovered a horrifying scene. Inside the house, a man and a woman were unresponsive. When fire medics arrived, they could only confirm the worst. Both had died from gunshot wounds. Police would later say that, although the investigation was still in its early stages, everything pointed toward an apparent murder-suicide. Authorities also made one detail painfully clear: there was no threat to the public. The danger had already played out behind closed doors. The woman was soon identified by one of her former employers as Christina Chambers. Christina was well known in Alabama's sports community. She worked for WBRC for years, covering high school football and major sporting events, becoming a familiar and trusted face on television. Colleagues described her as passionate, warm, and deeply committed to storytelling. After leaving full-time television, she continued to shape young minds. Working at Thompson High School and leading its broadcasting academy, students looked up to her. She helped them win awards. She helped them dream bigger. Outside of work, Christina was a mother to a 3-year-old son, a role many say she cherished most. She had married her husband in 2021. From the outside, their life appeared stable, busy, and full. Careers, family, community, respect. Nothing that hinted at the darkness that would eventually unfold. Inside the home that morning, police also found their young child. He was physically unharmed, a small mercy in a scene defined by devastation. But the emotional weight of what that child was exposed to is impossible to measure. He survived the night, but his life was forever altered. As news spread, tributes poured in. Former colleagues remembered Christina as a joyful presence, someone whose smile could light up a room. Schools, workplaces, and community leaders expressed shock and grief. Statements spoke of loss, heartbreak, and prayers for her family, especially for the child left behind. Yet questions remain. What happened in those final hours? What pain went unseen? What warning signs were missed? This case is a chilling reminder that tragedy does not always announce itself. Sometimes it hides behind normal routines, familiar smiles, and everyday lives. Mental and emotional struggles can exist even where success and love appear to thrive. The lesson left behind by this story is a serious one. Silence can be deadly. Ignoring emotional distress can have irreversible consequences. If someone is struggling, listening can save a life. If you are struggling, asking for help is not weakness, it is survival. Because behind closed doors, unseen battles can turn into irreversible endings. And sometimes the only survivor is the one too young to understand why everything disappeared overnight.